Hello everyone, and welcome to Trending in My Life. This week I didn't think I'd be doing this video, but it is the Move Epilogue, and that's because things have moved on a bit. To explain, let me walk you through it. As you'll probably remember, we're waiting for a new fridge freezer to replace the one that's broken. Only there was a problem. The old fridge freezer was such a tight fit in the gap in the kitchen, they couldn't get it out. Because normally if you buy a fridge freezer, they come and they take away the old one and they give you the new one. It's almost part of the service of buying a new fridge freezer. Anyway, they couldn't get it out, so they couldn't deliver the new one. So then the estate agent got a contractor to come to get the old fridge freezer out. And to do that, he had to take out the cupboard above the old fridge freezer. Let me show you. This is the cupboard that was above the fridge freezer. It's now stood in my dining room. So yes, the old fridge freezer is now in the gap, which is my doorway, taking me to the hall and to the kitchen. So it's completely blocking that now, and I have to go through the living room to the hall and to the kitchen. What happened was they found that the floor here, the flooring that had been fitted in the kitchen wasn't fitted all the way underneath the fridge. That was why they had a problem getting the fridge out, because it goes down here, and because it goes down, as they tried to pull the fridge freezer out, it was sticking and wouldn't come out of there. So they had to take the cupboard off up there in order to get the fridge freezer out. Now this is the cupboard door, and that's a tin, and it's covering some holes which I'll now show you, because basically there's just floorboards under there, which you can see if I go like that. Evidence of mouse droppings, and non-surprisingly, because there is a big hole all the way along there which goes down into the foundations presumably, and then and you can see there's no skirting board. The skirting board seems to have been finished there and made on a curve, and I think that was because the fridge freezer wouldn't fit in otherwise. It is a very narrow gap to put the fridge freezer in. Anyway, yes, there is the big hole as well. So what we're left with is the estate agent now have to get pest control round to check out the droppings and the holes and make their recommendations, and then we have to have the contractor back who's going to seal up the holes, make the flooring good, and then eventually we will have the fridge freezer, the new one delivered and the old one taken away. And the reason the old one is still here is because it's like part of the service. You buy a new fridge freezer, they take the old one away as part of the service. So we're stuck with the old fridge freezer in the doorway of the dining room. Yes, well, all of this was very unexpected, and we're 3 weeks into the tenancy, and seemingly we've got, you know, the cupboard off the kitchen wall, we've got the fridge freezer in the dining room, we've got big holes in the floor. This was all not planned. So anyway, we're trying to put a brave face on it and just deal with it. The other thing was we had an electrician come and replace the fuse box. We didn't know it needed replacing. The estate agent just said, when can you be in? They need to come and replace it because it's old. And when he came, he said to us that the fuse box was really quite dangerous, and that there was wires fused together in it, and that he said it really needed to come out and the new one come in. And of course he's replaced it, he's put a new one in, and he said, you're safe now, you know, you've got this new fuse box. But hey, they moved tenants in here with an unsafe fuse box. I mean, that's not right. Anyway, part of renting in London, that's what I'd say. You know, you don't get, I've got friends in other countries, they're absolutely amazed at these things that happen over here, but you know, the UK is different, you know. Anyway, I'd like to end on a high point and say that we got our deposit back on the old house. I think partly due to the fact that the agent that we dealt with was cross with the landlord for not listening to him. And you'll know all about that if you've listened to or watched previous content. But yeah, wonderful, you know, goes part way towards replacing all the money we've shelled out for this place. So yeah. And I am going to have to do like epilogue 2 on this so that I can put you in the picture, hopefully showing you a new fridge freezer. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and come back next time. Bye for now.